Is Michael Myers self-aware? Is Michael Myers capable of critical thinking? To both of these questions, I would answer yes, without hesitation. Think about it. Over the course of the series, we see Michael Myers driving a car, which means he knows how to operate a vehicle and maintain himself while on the road. We see evidence of him eating, therefore he knows that his body needs sustenance in order to keep functioning. We see him hiding from the authority figures, such as Loomis and/or police officers, so he's aware that being caught would be detrimental to his plans. I could go on and on and on with different points of interest on this, as far as examples go, but I think it's already become clear to anyone in doubt that the Shape, as crazy and manic as people believe him to be, is obviously in control of himself enough, self-aware enough, and capable enough of critical thinking to a point that showcases him avoiding certain dangers, eating to sustain himself, operating a motor vehicle in order to get around, and so on and so forth. No one can even argue that these weren't original attributes of the character, because everything I just listed can be seen happening in the original 1978 film. So don't tell me that these characteristics were added later on in sequels down the road. No, Myers has never just been this out-of-control crazy guy. He knows what he's doing. He knows he needs to eat to survive, not to get captured in order to not throw a wrench in his plans, and knows driving a car would make it easier to get from spot to spot. He knows this stuff. He's aware of this stuff. He's not completely out of his mind. This leads me to think that his boogeyman antics are more of an act he enjoys relishing in than traits of an actual insane person. The guy plays with his victims and sets their bodies up on display after dispatching them. Myers knows exactly what he's doing, and it wouldn't surprise me if he was actually smiling behind that mask during and after he kills somebody. To a grosser extent, but one that's true to life with actual serial killers, he may even get off on it, if you know what I mean. I don't want to picture Myers in that way, but here we all are. The guy has some serious issues, that's for sure, and I have no doubt that he's emboldened and granted otherworldly strength and endurance from some kind of otherworldly force. But do I think he's this guy who just suddenly lost his mind and is this cuckoo's nest basket case? No, absolutely not. With that said, I guess one could deduce that he probably knows he needs sleep, probably knows when to take a piss or take a shit, knows he needs to occasionally shower or bathe in order to keep proper hygiene and avoid illness. I mean, that's not too much of a stretch to assume he's aware of this stuff and implements it in his daily routines, am I right? I know we don't see this stuff on screen, not really, and thank God for that. But this boogeyman stuff does lose just a bit of steam when you realize this guy still has to eat, sleep, piss, shit, and use proper precautions just like the rest of us. Do I think he probably loses more humanity as the films progress? Yes, of course. Do I think he's more like an insect by the time we get to Halloween 6 than the man we met in the original film? Yes, I've said that many times. I think by Halloween 6, he's truly the incarnation of this supposed boogeyman Loomis had been calling him for so many years. But do I think he's still aware of what he needs to do to survive as a human? Yes, I do. Do I think he still needs to eat, sleep, use the restroom, and so on? Yes, I do. Evil? Yes. Crazy? Maybe a little. Insane? No. Capable of critical thinking? Absolutely. Self-aware? Absolutely.